Hey everyone, it's Bob Perkins with AAISP's Inside Sales Studio, coming to you from my remote studio in New York for about a month. I'm here with Stefan Groschupf. Stefan, how are you today?
Good. How are you, Bob?
I'm doing real good. And Stefan is the founder and CEO of SalesHero, which is a AI application. In fact, today he's going to talk to you a little bit about AI, what it is, and maybe some tips on what you can do to think about or prepare for the oncoming AI revolution. So Stefan, it's all yours.
Yeah. So artificial intelligence is really quickly coming into our lives and taking over some of the really pesky tasks in sales and helps us to make the right decision. I think there's a great opportunity, really. I mean, we saw a revolution kind of in the marketing space over the last 10 years. A lot of technology came in there and made marketing from nice words and pretty pictures to a rather data-driven process. And I think we will see the same thing here in the sales space, really making smarter decisions based on data.
How would you, let's start with a pretty simple definition of AI. How would you define it?
Yeah, so look, artificial intelligence, I mean, it's a buzzword, and these days a lot of folks like salting it in. But it's really when machines show human-like intelligence to solve problems. Specifically, in the last 10 years, there was a breakthrough in the amount of compute and storage power we have available, and therefore now we can really simulate human brains by creating virtual neural networks, similar to how the brain works. And these so-called deep learning neural networks, because they have many, many layers, are used to really, again, doing phenomenal kind of automation or finding insights in a lot of data that we couldn't really process before.
That sounds pretty technical, and I bet you there's a lot of sales leaders and salespeople watching this. So what do you see AI doing practically to help salespeople? Maybe any examples of what that might look like?
Yeah, I think there's really two areas where artificial intelligence can help us. Number one, it can help us to automate mundane, pesky tasks. I think we're all looking forward to that. Who likes to update the CRM system, right? Why are we in 2018, we the best paid people still updating an address database? I think AI can help with this and many other things, scheduling meetings and helping us prospecting, et cetera, et cetera. So that's one side, automating kind of pesky tasks that take time away from talking to customers. On the other hand side, I think there's an opportunity around this notion of augmented intelligence that can help us to make better decisions. If you have, a more higher volume kind of sales process, then helping to identify the customers at the right stage, are they ready to buy? Is there cross and upsell opportunity? Is there maybe churn risk? Here again, there's a lot of data available, and I can help us to just call the right person at the right time and stop wasting time randomly calling people.
Very interesting. In fact, SalesHero is a supporter and sponsor of the AISP. Your application actually helps do what for salespeople?
So we're focusing dominantly on the first part. We really think it is important that sales reps spend more time with their customers. These days, 37% of the time, sales reps only talk to their customers, and 59% of the sales reps' time is spent with kind of, repetitive tasks, preparing the forecast, scheduling the meeting, sitting on the same document, updating Salesforce. And we're really focusing on automating these tasks that, let's be honest, nobody really likes, but they're necessary for the business.
Right. It's coming on so strong too. So many different pieces of the sales cycle are being helped by AI. In fact, you were at our AI for Sales event. We heard about a lot of them. As we wind down this Monday Morning Sales Minute, how about a tip or two for people viewing? What can they do to sort of learn, understand, prepare themselves to consider AI?
Right. So definitely start small, try things out, right? Of course, we have plenty of resources to read about AI and really get an understanding. try some of the free trials. We have one as well. But as always, it's a change management situation. So take it step by step. There's an opportunity really to get the sales team more productive. It's not about replacing sales rep. It's all about making your team more productive. And in the end, that's what we're looking for.
Great. Well, those are really good tips. In fact, you and I are going to film a more in-depth interview, which will air a little bit later, and you're going to talk about emerging technologies and a little bit more of what AI is doing for sales. But I really appreciate you coming on. That was very helpful. You gave us a great definition, a couple of tips, and hopefully, Stefan, we'll see you at an upcoming AISP event.
Thank you so much, and have a productive week.
Everyone, bye-bye, and signing off from Inside Sales Studio, good selling.